lovely Friday. Welcome to Fikra Africa. So today we have an interesting topic for you. We're going to be discussing the Uwezo Fund. So what does Uwezo mean, you ask? Uwezo means empowerment. The 2030 Vision Fund that was supposed to be and is for the youth and the women and people with special needs. So just a little bit of history about the Uwezo Fund. It was first published in 2013, last year, September, by His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the President of our country, but it officially got enacted into law this year, in April, and it was under the Public Finance Management Act. So we all have to understand that the population in Kenya, in Africa especially, is mostly youth. What constitutes the youth? It's people who are under the age of 35. A lot of countries it's actually under the age of 40. So they need to find ways to have access to these funds. And that's what the Uwezo Fund is. It's a different avenue that the youth can have access to funds within their constituencies. So when they were launching this program, the whole event was completely digital. I was impressed. They had the whole computer and it was counting down the amount of money that was going to go into the different constituencies. And it was a lot of money. So I get the big show. It was about 6 billion shillings. 6 billion shillings that me, you, anyone under the age of 35 has access to. And so what I want to ask today, as all the hype has died down, who applied for this fund? Who is it helping? Because it's supposed to encourage self-employment. It's supposed to encourage a different avenue for people to get resources to, creativity, innovation. Are we applying? You know, there's some rumors that are saying that the youth are not applying. They're lazy. They're not taking the time to. But is that true? So today I have a very special guest with us, and his name is Mike Ganongo, and he's the project manager at Cloudlight, and he'll be willing to tell us his story, so stay tuned.
Loans on offer under Uwezo Fund range from 50,000 shillings to 500,000 shillings to finance business ventures for people aged between 18 and 35. That settled, you must also form a group of between 5 and 15 people for your application to qualify, meaning you can apply as an individual who belongs to a group which is registered with the Department of Social Services or the Registrar of Societies.
Welcome back, and now with us we have Mike, and he'll be willing to tell us a little bit about himself. So tell us what you do.
Thanks for having me today at Fikra Africa. So I'm project manager for Cloudlight, and we are a wearable tech startup here in Kenya. It's actually the only one in Africa, and we are trying to reduce motorbike accidents using wearable technology.
How are you reducing motorbike accidents? Can you just, explain that to some of us who don't know anything about technology?
Okay. So what we've done, we've designed a vest, a jacket, with lights that are integrated wirelessly to the motorbike's indication system. So what it does is that if you are turning left and right, if you brake, so it shows those intents on your back, so it can light, brake, and show the lights. Yeah, so there's me, and there's also another guy, Charles, who's our CEO.
How far are you with this project right now?
So now we are in 8 months now.
So I would think that you tried to apply for the Uwezo Fund.
Oh yes. When we started, actually, we had our aim was to talk to them first and see how we can get access to these funds. But now it's over like 6 months now, and still we haven't got anything out of it.
So what did you do? It was basically the paperwork?
Yes,
at first, because I hear that there are processes, and then there's supposed to be a capacity building also to help you.
Yes. So we did the paperwork and we applied for it, but until now we haven't got any response back.
No response?
Yeah, no response.
So what did you opt to do now, since you didn't get a response from Uwezo?
So the next option we took was going to crowdfunding, and which has worked well. We've done one before, and we just got to raise just some little money just to help us keep running. But through also one of the accelerators, like we have NILAB, which is the business accelerator for startups and techies. So this has been now the best option for us because we've gotten some seed funding from them also, and a lot of also business that has been our source at the moment.
So also, just talking to people about the Uwezo Fund, and when we first heard about it, there was this huge hype and everyone was excited and people wanted to apply. They wanted to know when it's going to go online. And now when you ask people about it, it seems that some people have tried, even some people think it's still a myth. Some people still think that thing doesn't exist, So do you know anyone, who has actually applied and gotten the fund?
No, actually, I was asking those maybe who have gone through like my kind of process and stuff. I just asked them, have you tried Uwezo Fund? Everybody says no response. We've filled the forms and everything, but we never got the money. Or some needed the money that Uwezo Fund was giving out was they didn't see like it was enough for them to take their project to the next level.
Clearly, there are people who don't believe in this fund. Some have gone as far as calling it the Levy Fund. Is this really a short-term solution to a long-term problem? So we urge the Ministry of Planning and Devolution to help the women and youth who are desperately in need of this fund to access it.
Help them access it. Help the women and the men who desperately need this fund access it.
I understand. So it's
not
easy. It's hard.
Wait.
Who are desperate?
Desperate. Who is desperate? Who are desperate? Guys, okay. Sorry.
Okay.
We're desperate to go to this show. We're desperate to rap.